Release our captives, enslave, or kill captives.
What's a bigger insult? I think enslave's a bigger insult. But do you need slaves?
I think Romans always need slaves.
Kill, slave.
Enslave.
Eat them.
Eat them.
Salt them.
Salt them.
I think actually enslave is the
enslave.
bigger. Yeah, enslave is the bigger shout.
So we've enslaved those Carthaginians because, well, that's them done pretty much. Oh no, they've still got some troops left there. We'll finish them off. So at the end of the stream, at least Carthage will be destroyed.
And that's what we all want, right?
I own Carthage now. It's lovely.
Delendorest.
Even though the Romans destroyed Carthage, they rebuilt it about 50 years later. Or maybe 100 years later, I'm not sure. Because it's an incredibly fertile area at that time, so...
Garmantius talking over you. How rude is that?
I know, right? Well, you know, we're going to have to send troops down there at some point.
Got a promotion, mate.
And he's a dictator. He's rank 6, so let's have a look at his skill tree stuff. So you can see,
there
this
we
has
go.
been reworked.
Skill trees. Have a look at that.
Commander, strategist, and warrior. You can see I am kind of focusing in one direction. And yeah, you can see the upgrades to this here, so it makes it a lot clearer on what you're doing as well. And it makes, yeah, it's just, honestly, it's just one of those changes that just makes everything a lot nicer.
Yeah.
And a lot cleaner and a lot clearer as well. So I'm going to put it into Dread because that's what I do. So I've got tier 2 onto Dread now, so that's going to drop morale down even more. I've also, let's look at the most interesting part.
Let's have a look at the political divisions of your empire.
So right now, it's pretty much...
So you're Julia, right?
I'm Julia, yeah. So I am pretty much predominantly in the areas I've been capturing recently, but slowly these bits have been going over to the other parties as they've kind of been like moved around. So kind of, I'm not 100% sure, but I guess because you're recently conquering them, they're more falling to your party. But as they are more consolidated, then they probably start spread out a bit.
They
more.
get divvied up as you go. So essentially, all of Carthage, Northern Africa, is under the House of Paprika. Sardinia is Cornelius, and then a little bit of just sort of like the tip of the boot, if you will, of Italy.
Magna Graecia.
Is under Junior, so it's going to be interesting.
Magna Graecia? What does Magna Graecia mean again? Because it's basically the Greek
like
region.
Not Greece.
It's small Greece?
Big Greece.
Is it small Greece?
Big Greece.
I thought it was little Greece, or kind of like small Greece, or minor Greece.
Minor Greece.
But obviously it wouldn't be called maybe it is minor Greece. Great Greece. Greater Greece.
So let's...
It's really not Greater Greece.
Ignore this. Come on. Pop open politics.
Right.
We don't need Greece. We haven't even gone to Greece.
What do you want to look at?
Well, I want to look at your political parties. Let's have a look at some of the traits that they have. So, yeah, politics. The politics tab. Politics. There we go. Right, so, biggest threat is Paprika, probably, which I'm going to call them now.
No, they're not. These would be the bigger threat because if you, like, territory.
They are your hometown, I guess.
You know, if I was to look at territory right here, I can, losing this would be very painful, but I could do something about it. This is way closer to home, and these territories are very, very valuable. A lot of trade, a lot of stuff coming in here. So these two provinces are kind of the ones I don't want to lose the most. I don't really care about Corsica and Sardinia, but it would be very difficult to take them back.
Yeah, they are very annoying to take.
So this is kind of the faction I want to make sure it doesn't get too powerful. But obviously how that affects to new conquered territory could be really, really awkward as well.
Okay, so let's have a look at that actual party itself. So Junior, you are currently on -6 loyalty for them.
They don't like me.
They hate Greeks because they're like, oh, we're not little Greece, we're the proper Greece. They do like barbarians, interestingly. And they like Easterners as well. So those top 2 traits are going to come from the party itself. So they hate Greeks and like barbarians. But if you just hover over their leader,
they give a loyalty breakdown there.
If you hover over their leader and this little green square here, you can see that they are giving them the trait likes Easterners. So we're going to get +2 loyalty for each Eastern faction with which we have established diplomatic treaties. So if we want to secure their loyalty, we can hit that little secure loyalty button there. And if you hover over it, it'll tell you what that's going to do.
Whoops.
On politics. Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom.
Right,
there you go. Just hover over that. So that's 744 gold for us. And we're going to get +10 loyalty for this party for 5 turns. Nice, easy one. Won't always necessarily work for you, but it's a simple way to go. Now, the other option you have, let's say that you despise this party. We can actually poke the bear and provoke them and make them try and start a secession with us, which is very interesting.
Not if I want to lose those provinces. I haven't actually clicked this button yet, so it's kind of just like it's sitting there, and I could just hit it whenever I want. I haven't actually hit it yet, and I don't really want to, you know, secure their loyalty. So I might hit that in a minute. Should I do
Now,
that?
bear in mind that we're currently at 0% risk of a secession.
Yeah, because you have good control.
But I think that might be because are you still in the starting turn?
No,
no,
so
that's
you
ended
do, you
now,
do
yeah?
get a heads up. But basically, there's kind of a grace period where you know you're not going to get it. You're not going to get a chance of a succession. But after that, you're given the possibility might come up.
Yeah, so we give you a little grace period right at the start that's linked to how many turns in you are, and in that period, you won't get your butts succeeded on. Basically,
does everyone want me to hit?
Everyone wants you to provoke them.
I've not hit this
have you?
button.
Wait, before you hit that, have you actually got any armies over there that can sort them out? And
like,
also,
literally none. I've got one like to north, which is quite strong.
that
to
is
be honest.
that is actually your party, so you don't need to worry about that guy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I could just annoy them. Is that what people want me to do? Also,
check your generals as well. Check your generals.
You know, I'm not gonna.
You're not.
I'm
You're
not
just gonna
gonna
see
look.
what happens.
I'm just gonna hit the button.
We're just gonna pretend this happened naturally.
Yeah. Also, another thing is other factions. So if you go here and you can see we're a republic.
Yep.
And it shows us that what we gain from that as well.
We can actually switch over
the
to
other
Empire at some
factions have different government types.
Mhm.
So I was looking at Carthage and they have 4, for example.
Yep.
Rome only has 2 because it went
It's
from
Rome.
republic to
Yeah.
empire. So yeah, we can have a quick look at that later on. People are saying staged. Come on, like this is
We're
legit
doing it
my
live. We're
campaign.
staging it live
This
as
is
well.
legit my campaign. Right, what was I going to do? Oh, you can see.
This free update is for all factions in the game, not just Rome. Any faction you play will have political parties.
Okay, let's hit the button.
Press the button. Press the button, James. Press the button, James.
Just want to make sure it's...
Interesting. They failed.
That's fine.
But
we've got a chance.
if we now look at politics, we haven't actually provoked them too much. No, we're okay. We're fine. They haven't got even more annoyed at us. Could spread some rumors about them. So basically, there's also gravitas, which is another trait that their leaders are going to have.
I'm going to kill his son.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh no, it didn't even look
That's
like
not
him.
noble. That's not a noble way to die.
We don't know how he died. It could have been noble.
Oh god.
Mate, take the coin out of my mouth if we die.
No, the
He was
coin's
doing what he
important.
loves, eat
Coin's
money.
important for the river Styx or whatever.
It's actually something to do with like the way they bury their dead.
Yeah.
Someone in chat. He
He
choked on
choked on a coin. That was
What
the
a way to
assassination.
assassinate someone.
We flipped a coin into his mouth and he's just incredible.
Heads or tails? Scripted death.
Was it a success? I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
So who did you just kill?
Oh.
One of your generals.
Sorry, he's only Navy. I'm going to put the House of Paprika in charge of the Navy now.
But
Good.
no, they're
I didn't
actually
kill
great
anyone
now.
important.
Oh no, yeah, that is that
Yeah,
Cornelius? or
pay F
Paprika?
to pay. Press F for respects.
Let's have to pay respects for Paprika Man.
Yeah. Well, he's in charge now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wipe them out.
Really don't like navies that are that small. They need to be enslaved. He's going to get enslaved next. Everyone's getting enslaved in this campaign.
Should we briefly talk about some of the other little changes that have been added, just in case anyone missed?
Yeah,
the
let's
patch
do a
notes?
bit of a rerun.
So we've got 4K support. You can now rescale UI to make things a little bit better for you if you're playing 4K. We've added the politics system. We've changed the way that we display information. So we have a brand new building browser and stuff like that. It's all in-game and it's all very pretty. Lots of stuff that's changed. If you want to see the rest of our patch notes, I'm just going to keep posting this link because nobody reads. I'm going to keep posting this link. Have a click on that. A spam, yes. And read it. All the patch notes are in there, all of the exciting things that we've added, and lots of details as well on Empire Divided and how you can jump into the open beta right now to start playing this patch for yourself.
Did you know that certain provinces have special province effects? So Rome, for example, has region Roma, large population providing many warm bodies to fill the ranks, so you get more wealth from other sources, plus 2 extra recruitment slots. And then Carthage, I'm sure everyone knows this, But in case they don't, Carthage gets plus 25 wealth all. And here's another one which I took recently at Cadiz. The Pillars of Hercules, which increases fleet movement and naval recruitment costs. So, you know, certain settlements have these for, like, I'm sure Alexandria has one, which I can't see. And, like, other places where the wonders of the world are. So, places like up here where you got roads and...
Trooper 1998 says he cracked our game and pirated it. I was like, well, joke's on you, mate. You're probably not going to get this update. Anyway.
Wow, okay. I mean, what a guy. What a lovely person. Wow.
Yeah.
I've got words I would use, but I can't use them on the stream.
Pirate.
Git would be mine. If he was in my Game of Rome, too.
Lungshan would like to see the Statesman stuff, actually. Pop open politics, and let's grab one of your Statesmen in the Characters tab. So, for example, Gaius Tetricus, right there. Gaius Tetricus Labienus Dominatius.
Jesus.
Wowzers, what a name.
GTLD.
That's
for short.
Okay. So this guy, as you can see, is not currently in charge of any armies or navies. That means that we can send him out on missions. So, for example, as a diplomat, as an administrator, or for organising a feast. So we can send them to poor provinces where there's not enough food to try and negate that, to try and get a little bit more food in the province. We can send them out like a diplomat to try and improve our relations with other factions, which is all very fun.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I like the Seleucids because they're the rightful owners of Alexander's empire, so I'm going to send them out to him. So, yeah, why not? Whoops.
Ooh, what are you
Did
doing?
a great job there, didn't I?
Send them out.
On a mission.
GTLD is on a mission.
I can hire some statesmen as well, even from my own house, so I could go hire him. And I'll go send him to do some stuff as well. Can I send him to the same place? Oh no, I don't think I can. Who else do I want to be allies with? Egypt as well.
We like Egypt.
Actually, no. I'm going to make them administrator, and it's going to be for Italy.
Cool.
There we go.
The games were a great success. Good
Everything's
times.
going well. This has changed. When we first started this, there was no risk of seceding party, but now we're at 15%. And I can't switch to Empire yet. Alright, we're going to end this turn.
Yep.
Oh
my god, we've not ended the turn yet.
No, that's why nothing's changing quickly. I lost enough troops, I'm going to have to recruit some stuff, so I'm going to get myself a unit there. I've got an army down here, which is like group out. I'm waiting until this is upgraded before I move it out.
Yeah.
This is my second army. This is the one you usually start off with.
Have you got it off a start either?
They're not starting, mate. It's just yesterday you looked at this campaign, which I'm playing now because it's not rigged. It's not. I upgraded everyone to legionaries, which actually I forgot it does that, but his starter you can upgrade.
Yeah.
So previous turn, the army over here, I deleted all his starter. Then the next turn I could upgrade everyone to legionaries. I forgot.
Wow. Good times.
Talking of which, I don't even have control of the top of.
You don't even have Genua.
No.
You don't even have Batavium or Batavium.
Yeah, well, it's the allies of Rome, long-term allies.
Hello, Egypt. Whoa, they like you so much, they'd like a defensive alliance.
Lol. No, because they're at war with literally everyone in the Middle East. So.
Hey, Rome. Remember us? We were friends once, right? Can we have some help, please?
Yeah.
Consult your ancestors, but you will see the merit in the offer I bring from my people.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
No, we could pay you $5,000, or you could pay us 410.
That's fine to me. Get some agreements going. I like Massilia. Ooh, they want me at my client state.
Fair and honorable. By the gods, all will be as we agree here.
What do you reckon?
No. I need some slaves for my army, man.
Of course. For
my army, for my civilization, for the Republic.
Mm.
Republic loves slaves. Join war
against Carthage.
Oh, come on, Massilia. the Midians are always trying to pile onto Carthage. In fact, they were the kind of reasons. Oh, he failed.
Oh,
he's been
what?
wounded.
Oh my God.
Well, at least
That's
he
some
wasn't
bad
from my
diplomacy if you come back with a broken arm.
Well, who was it? Who was it we sent him?
Ouch. Oh.
That's what you get if you fail.
Oh.
He came back with broken arms.
Oh my God. It's
There
like,
we go.
how did your diplomatic mission go, mate? Oh, it was pretty bad. They beat me up. Really? Well, I can't have failures in my party.
Yeah, well, there you go. So right now, I'm pretty much murdering everyone.
Yeah,
so
and your risk of secession is going up.
Yeah.
So you can't just be the utter madman that you are in previous Rome and just get over it, you know? Get away with it, sorry. You are going to lose loyalty and you are going to increase that chance of seceding, which is very interesting. And one thing that we haven't really properly talked about, so secessions. Secessions are incredibly interesting. If your loyalty is very low with a certain party, there's a risk that they will secede and try and make their own faction. However, if things are really, really bad, you might have a full-blown civil war on your hands. And civil wars are very, very interesting. People are going to have to pick sides. Everything is going to break up into little factions, and it's going to be very, very cool.
Yeah, just want to check if any of this has changed over. No, it's still firmly in my control. Oh, edicts. So there is a change to the edicts. So one of them here, plus 10 loyalty to political party ruling this province. So you can kind of push it more over to your side.
That's
so
pretty
if
handy.
I wanted to, I could go here. This is the one that's favouring another political party. I could go party loyalty and kind of try and push this part of Africa. Sorry, Italy, southern Italy.
Wow, that was a sneeze. I'm glad you took the microphone off of that.
Sneezed all over my sleeve. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of Magna Graecia back over on my side. You know, this update is so powerful, it's forcing me to sneeze all over myself. All right. I am going to end one more turn, because I want to see exactly how far we've got.
What's your goal here?
My goal,
What's
I'm
your long-term
conquering what's left of Spain. There's quite a lot to capture still. Going to finish off the small army.
Ooh.
Doesn't take long. I'm going to get back there just in case they go for my salmon. I've still got my navy out here. Paprika, man. Paprika? Paprika.
Paprika, that's what we're calling it. Yeah, that's what we're calling it.
And then put them back over in Ibiza.
Sandwich Cat just said in chat, by the way, I'm just going to put my mods to rest, let them rest in peace. If you do not want your mods to break, and you want to keep yourself on this current public version of Rome, all you have to do is opt into our rollback patch. And there is info on that in our FAQ, which I'm going to post again in the chat. I'm just going to keep posting it until everyone's read it.
This guy's got Nero at the back of his name, so I don't really trust him.
Nicky Duke says, could we play another faction?
That's an
interesting idea.
I'm going to save this because I'm going to see if I can provoke someone into
seceding.
Yeah.
We do potentially have some saves for that.
Yes, we do, but they're not where I was looking. Oh, these ones.
Yeah. Yeah, show me any save games. Let's have a look at what happens after a secession. And you get a lovely view of our desktop. Have you saved a picture of some Romans? Is that from your tweet earlier?
What, where? Oh, that, down at the bottom. It's nothing important, don't
Whoa,
worry.
James, we don't own the rights to that photo. Oh my God.
Right, okay. Are you actually showing up there? Okay.
Oh, this was because there's a slight delay on our preview.
Oh, okay, right. Before...
Oh, we want before because we want it to hopefully trigger, basically.
Well, it does.
But if it doesn't trigger, we can just provoke them
That's
anyway.
a good point.
Yeah. To a man! Brave Romans all. You can see our beautiful black background? Blue background. It's the wrong colour. A lovely blue background for Empire Divided with that lovely key art, which you'll see at the top of the FAQ as well.
And really, going to town. Some archers. You know you've messed up when heavy cavalry have got into your archers.
They're still firing though, bless them.
That's because someone turned skirmish mode off. And that's what happened there.
Is that an Age of Sigmar warrior? No. No, it isn't. This is going to be a big loading screen now because it's from a different game, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, chat.
Took my watch off. I'm just sitting there like,
So, chat,
yeah,
what are you most excited about from the Power and Politics patch? What do you reckon? Do you like it? Do you think it's cool? Are you downloading it right now? Have you crashed?
I don't think so. Why it's taking so long?
It's because we're pilfering somebody else's save, I think. No, you crashed.
No, that didn't work.
Oh, well. It might be from a different version of the game, possibly.
Very likely.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So let's go to a different faction and see what it works like.
Yeah, let's look up a different
maybe for a barbarian faction. Oh look, we've got the classic Rome 2 art behind us.
I can't remember.
You won't see it. It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
live
it's
anymore.
not live
It's not live anymore.
It's really annoying.
Chat, who do you want to see, more importantly? A couple of people saying Armenia and Parthia. Also, there's our lovely new background for Empire Divided because, did you know that they all minted their own new coins? Isn't that interesting?
You got all the
Spartan,
the different ones there.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, we're not going to click on that yet, though.
No, not yet.
No, we're going to go here.
What a tease. Right, who do you want to see, guys? Macedon. A few people saying Macedon. Iceni as well. You're just going to keep clicking so they can't hear us. Egypt. A few people saying Egypt.
I think it works like that.
Tomb Kings.
Tomb Kings, all right. Where's Egypt?
Yeah, where's Egypt?
Why am I stupid? Because it's under Successor Kingdoms.
Yes, that one.
You knew that.
Everyone's just saying every faction that exists. How are we supposed to choose one?
I'm going to go Macedon.
Skaven, play Skaven. Very hard. Legendary. Cool. Right. Now, bear in mind that when we start a new campaign, we're going to be in the little grace period where we don't have any secessions happening.
Yeah, we're not going to get any.
Peter Capaldi there in the background.
in the thick of it character in Rome. That would be a great series.
That would be a great series.
Make it happen, BBC.
The barbarians are coming.
Yep.
Yep. Put the kettle on.
Right, let's have a look at what we can go for. So we're a kingdom right now. So kingdom gives you +2 experience for all recruits in all provinces, +5 to tax, +1 recruitment. I don't know what that is. I've never heard that one. So Empire over
Politia,
here.
I guess it's just
Politia.
like it's like a republic, but in a different.
Yeah,
different way of saying
people.
it.
Yeah, it must be kind of. Yeah, well, obviously it gives a lot of public order, but not loyalty of the parties. Parties hate you, and research.
In the thick of Rome. Yes, make it happen. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
What?
In the thick of it in Rome.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, it'd be great. Or on like campaign, maybe like Alexander the Great. But like all the politicking, oh, that'd be great! I'd love it.
We would never be able to play that on stream because of the language.
If anyone's ever seen In the Thick of It, though, look it up. Empire +1 number of available edicts. That's really cool. +20 to research. +15 loyalty to all political parties. And +1 recruitment. Empire is really strong.
Yes.
Like,
well, that's
really, really
like the
strong.
end goal, right?
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
it's definitely the one that you want to go for.
And a league +20 to +20% to military research, -5 loyalty for all political parties, and -10 upkeep for all armies. That's really good. It kind of shows you the decay and the transition cost at the bottom there.
So obviously, if you change your government, people aren't going to be happy, and you're going to get this sort of like period of faction-wide public order decreases.
So we need 65% influence of a ruling party, positive loyalty, and no recent government reforms, and we need to be Imperium level 5. I don't think the others need anything like that, other than, no requirements there. So we're a kingdom right now.
So interestingly, because we are a kingdom, we're starting off with just one other political party that we need to worry about.
Greek families.
Yeah, so you essentially you're having other dynasties that you need to worry about.
I want to have a look at the other factions. So pick another faction, chat.
Pick another faction, chat.
Someone that's not
a different culture, maybe barbarian. Maybe some Iceni, I saw people say. That would be interesting. Would it not?
I believe you can switch government types on once. Parthia.
Is Parthia not? No. Okay. Yeah.
After this, we'll go for a barbarian faction.
Yeah, a lot of people saying Parthia. I think that's Parthia. It's a good shout. It's a good shout indeed.
Parthia?
Yes.
Parthia.
Parthia.
The factions around there, you know, Meteor...
the time has come.
Time has come
When
for you to
I'm
lip
happy-
sync for your life.
Really need to turn that off. So yeah, we're a kingdom right now. And we only have a choice between kingdom and empire. So certain factions, maybe it's a bit more focused on, you know, what they did historically as well. And we have pretty much complete control of our court, which you'd surprise the rest of the house over here. And then obviously you've got higher statesmen, stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that makes the Roman start so
Farms,
interesting,
Mark.
because you start straight away with loads of political parties to worry about.
Yes.
And they're going to increase as your Imperium level increases up to a maximum of 5 different political parties, not including yourself. So, yeah, very, very
I
interesting.
want to load up the Sassanids because they actually start with quite a lot of territory, under like quite a lot. So let's dig up that one as well.
I'm just loading up some info as well on...
I thought you were just looking up the rat pie.
No, not at all.
I'm so used to anything on that screen up there going on streams. I'm just like, I don't think people really need to know that. So this is Seleucids. Political parties. We have Greek families, Parthian families. You got to remember, it's actually really good because it shows kind of like how monogamous this faction was. It had Persians, it had Greeks, it had Macedonians, all ruling over this. And what I want to see is, there you go. So your Seleucid dynasty, they control pretty much straight off the bat, and then the Greek families here, they have another bit there. So straight off the bat, you've kind of got some stuff going on. What I want to check out,
Yeah.
people just, I'm going to be diving back and forth on these like quite a bit.
Seleucids. Huh? Someone questioning your pronunciations.
So, Sassanids, have I been saying stuff wrong?
I've probably.
Seleucids?
Seleucids? Where is my communist government?
Not yet. It's not civilization. This is also rolled in to the other DLCs as well. So I'm playing. This is Hannibal at the Gates here, and you can see I have other parties involved. And right now, dominant, pretty much the Barca dynasty. You know, headed up by Hannibal, Hasdrubal. And then obviously got the other parties as well. The only one this does not go into, I believe, is Caesar and Gaul. So all the other DLCs, the party and power and politics will go into all those as well.
And we're going to have custom things that sort of slightly tweak it in Empire Divided as well in that custom campaign.
Yeah. Oh, and just show what. Ooh, there you go.
Look at
so
that.
You get a Republic, Kingdom, an Empire, and a League with Carthage as well.
Good stuff. Let's jump back into our campaign. Yeah,
Big campaign.
Tiny bit more gameplay before we finish. Now that we've done that little tangent, that's the one.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to see from us, chat, before we go? Obviously, we're not going to be showing Empire Divided
Warriors,
just yet. Lots to come very, very soon, though. Like,
yes.
Ridiculously soon. You will not have to wait long to see Empire Divided. Can other dynasties become the faction leader?
I do not believe so, because you would mean you've lost, wouldn't it?
Well, they would become the leader of their own faction, basically.
Leader of their faction, they can't become leader of your faction.
Yeah.
This is always going to be me.
So one thing you can do though is
the records tab is used to log
go away.
one thing you can do is you can entice people into your own party. So if there is one character that you're actually particularly passionate about, like he's a very, very good general and you don't want to get rid of him and he's part of the policy that you don't like, Paprika Man for example, you can actually arrange a marriage for him. And then, yeah. Is that the one? I can't remember.
I believe so. Was it him?
Something
I don't
like
even
that.
know who I got
Anyway,
married
there
to.
is a way you can do it. I can't remember. Let's carry on.
Right. So I as you can see, I'm still kicking them about a bit, and nothing's quite changed yet. But then again, we literally just 2 turns from what we just did, so it sometimes can take a little longer than that, as you would expect. I'm making a lot of money right now. I'm making a lot of money.
Yep.
In this campaign, I'm doing very well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you know one thing I get confused about coming back to Rome? Money is in much larger amounts in this game. Like, you get a lot less for your money in this game. And coming back from Warhammer, where you can get quite a lot for quite a cheap amount.
But you have a lot smaller amount of armies in Warhammer. In Rome, you have a lot more armies.
Yeah.
High chance of succession of civil war.
All right,
Woo!
now we're talking. So let's have a look at that, and the risk is 0%.
Don't know why it says that. But it's given us a warning.
Are you sure you're not in the grace period?
I don't think so, because it just gave me a warning.
Should we try and prod them again?
We could assassinate their leader again. Should I just prod them?
Just prod them again. Just give them a poke. Provoke. No, in the other one. In politics.
Ugh,
Hit provoke.
yeah.
There you go. You're still learning. It's all brand new.
They're not happy with me. I keep just like kicking them about, trying to annoy them. But yeah, no, I am learning, because it is a change in how you would play your campaign from previous Rome. Like I said, when I went back to this, I ended up playing it very much like someone who had been playing for a long time. So you just do the same things over and over and over again. But there's ways that can bite you in the ass. It was only on my second playthrough, after Eric had kind of given me a heads up on a lot of the changes, that I start to pay more attention to it, mainly because I don't want my entire, most valuable region switching over to another political party. Slave. Carthage
That was the end of
dead.
Carthage.
See
We
you
should have made
later.
a much bigger deal about that.
Alright, hold on. Oh, look what's
Faction
happened.
destroyed. There, and the third one up.
There you go.
Bam! You've destroyed this faction. They were no match for your might, to be fair. It's a fair comment.
I think that basically says that next turn I'm going to get a possible war. Talking of wars,
Let's keep moving it along.
let's go finish these guys off.
There's a lot of people in there now. That's quite a significant force.
I'll take it, no problem. Right, let's end this turn. I do not care about that.
Carfongo delenda est. Well, it's gone now. No need.
I always feel bad for Carthage, because the Third Punic War that was just Rome just, really upset. It's really uncomfortable with the fact that their city was just not as good as Carthage's. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's literally a lot to do with it. They were very aware that after plunder and so forth, they go, blackmail. One of your family members being blackmailed.
Yeah, so we do actually have new. I can't remember if these are new or not. But there are political dilemmas that you're going to face as well. So, for example, one of our family members is being blackmailed. And we have 2 options. Basically, gravitas is the amount of influence that we're going to gain per turn. And if we do nothing, then we're going to lose that gravitas. But it's going to cost us a lot of money to counter the rumours.
You'll lose a senator.
So, chat, what should we do?
I'm going to count the rumours, because I want to see if I can push myself towards more of a secession. He's been upgraded, so you can see kind of, not here exactly, but there you can see the changes, so I'm going to put that into ramming. As you always should when you're a navy.
Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for? He's ready for battle. Are you?
I can get in there.
Nice.
Don't think I need like literally 5,000 Romans against this many barbarians, but whatever.
Gonna do a nice aggressive stance there.
More
Slave.
captives. Start off with ladders. I never remember starting off with ladders. I really don't, but apparently I do. So makes sieging everything a lot easier. Loot. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. Wow.
I mean, not like at this point.
I don't think I ever do that.
Should start.
They're my guys now, you know? So rude.
Well, these are your
That
guys.
is destroyed. Where is Carthage? They're dead.
They're now Romanized.
Holy Epic Batman thinks that this free update is a cash grab.
This free update.
This free update is a cash grab.
Cool story, bro.
That's gone, mate. You need to stop looking at that as if it's the live
really
one.
Confusing me. Stop confusing me, Leo. God damn it. Right, you can see.
It's not even Leo's fault.
What did he do? How did
that's just the live stream.
I can't make it do that. Anyway, you can see kind of right now the political parties are kind of controlling these little areas. We're still in firm control of our conquered territory, as you would expect, and we pretty much won this war. So now it's pretty much just fight more people. I'm going to end this turn, and then we're going to find out what happens when we assassinate more people.
Breakfast Club says, can we get more of these two streaming? They're hilarious together. Aren't we, Groose and Twosome?
One sacrifice is needed on the altar of
sacrifice?
I speak
giving
of
these
gold.
guys.
Does anyone in Rome 2 ask for something without asking for gold at the same time?
Pretty much.
They're greedy on this game, you know?
I'm very greedy.
Will you not give
No.
A couple of people have only just figured out that arse is a thing as well.
Oh, with the settlement. I mean, I think we went on a launch stream ages ago because I used to work for an esports team. I came in to do a stream at GameSpot, and one of the battles happened to be the Battle of Arse. And I took on one of the Rome 2 devs, Elliot Locke, and I smashed him on that map.
I know Elliot. I play football with Elliot.
Yeah. Tell him he's not very good at multiplayer.
I will not do that.
Rome 2, that is. I'm sure he's very good at Arena.
Benjamin Pratt asks, how do the Colts banditry and plague systems work? You will find out about that soon, don't worry. But that is Empire Divided content. We're just focusing on power and politics.
Yeah,
today.
we'll just show you the free update that all you guys can get. You can tune into that beta right now.
Tune in.
Sorry if that
Opt-in.
term does.
Opt-in.
Opt-in, tune in, maybe. I don't know. All of those things can still work. Right now, low risk. I'm going to...
They actually don't hate you as much. I'll tell you why. You've put that little edict on to increase their loyalty.
That is a good point. I'm going to turn that off.
Because we want them to hate us.
I don't like... They have to fear me. You can see that this one now is switched over to the House of Paprika. Is it actually Paprika? It is.
No, it's Papiria.
Oh, okay.
I'm just calling it Paprika because it's funny. How have you not picked up on that yet?
Because if you're dyslexic, these kind of things really slip by. I mean, this is bullying. Hold on. HR? Yeah, Michael's in trouble again. No problem. I'll be right down after the stream. You're done for. You're
I am
done
done
for, mate.
Got him.
Right, so I'm going to start another war in a minute. I'm going to
Yep.
end this turn.
Just ignore all of those things.
And then I'm
You've got 15 minutes to make
start
something cool
killing
happen.
some more people. I'm going to literally be the Republican version of Nero.
Our
That's called
enemies
Sulla.
tremble at the
Mhm.
thought of your might. Will you not give substance to their fears by making war?
Yeah, sure.
I love war.
I'm a big fan of war.
It's war.
Total war.
My people
Nope.
No?
No, I never want to be allies with people who own
We
territory.
come to you
Technically,
in
will be mine
strength,
eventually.
to speak words
Instantly
of
wants a
strength.
peace treaty.
Reply then, with the strength
I can turn him
that
into a
welcomes
client's
peace.
trait.
Yeah, do it, man. He won't be at war with your mate if he's. You want money and client state. That's not gonna work. That was genuinely high. Look at that.
There we go. Woo! And then I'm going to attack him.
Oh dear.
Mission successful. It's because I just got a load of extra territory over there. One of your family members is being blackmailed? I'm going to do nothing.
You're just losing gravitas now, my friend. Ooh. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Papirio have been spreading rumours about you, my friend.
Oh, wow, you know.
Have a look at the politics tab. You're
Good.
Ooh, you're losing.
I'm 50%. That's good, considering
You were on
there's
like
three other
51,
parties.
weren't you? 52.
Didn't they just do some horrible stuff about me, didn't they? They hate Greeks. By the way, we're allied with Greeks, so I don't like this man, so I'm going to assassinate him.
God's sake. We're now at -20 with that guy, -28 or something. Oh my god. You've gone mad. You are murdering every member of the family.
I really don't like this political party. They just got a new...
Provoke them now. Provoke them now. See what happens now. They're at minus 53. Surely.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Secession! Yes!
So
Right. This is what a secession looks like.
Hello, chat. This is Secession.
This
Hello,
is
yeah.
now.
Hello, yes. Secession calling.
Hi, secession. Can we get one large secession, please?
Well, it's not that. It's large enough. It's
Sorry,
taken this province
secession machine broke.
with them here. So they've taken southern Italy. So actually, I'm.
If you now look at your politics, yeah, you'll see that that party is gone,
Yeah,
which has actually given you more influence. And once you wipe them out, they're gone for good.
and then a new party eventually reforms.
Yeah, a new party will eventually,
Takes
with
over.
different traits. So, for example, if you had a party, oh my god, if you had a political party under your empire that was just like the worst traits for you, like they hate war, and you're like, well, what's that all about? So you can just, instead of trying to, you know, change them around and keep them happy, you can just let them secede and just murder them. Why don't you spread some cultural tension
Between Romans.
between Romans and Romans?
Didn't work. Oh, it was in the Salmon anyway. That would explain that. So I have an army here of legionaries with pretty much a full stack. They're raising an army right now, so they're in trouble. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna. I feel quite confident to start more wars.
Welcome, worthy friend.
There we go.
Worthy
Let us
friend,
take-
what can we do for you, my friend? Yeah, we're going to war. What?
Smash you, mate.
Ready for battle.
Is it a goal to instigate a civil war when playing as Rome? I don't think so.
Well,
We just having
it's not
fun.
the goal. I just happen to, really enjoy the fact that now I can really start messing with.
Oh my god. You're just murdering everyone. How much money have you spent on assassinations?
Have a lot of money. I'd just like to point out that he was wounded, and I tried to assassinate him another 4 times afterwards. So who did I murder? Was it was it someone in his family? I think so.
Basically, he was the faction leader, so he will get replaced by another leader.
So I murdered his father and then
Yeah.
married into
Yeah,
it.
and then his son is just turned up, first day of the job. He's like, yeah, I'm going to
It's
be in
just
charge of
like-
this political party, and then nope, sorry, see you later.
Just like I happened to kill your last 2 faction leaders. I think you should marry my daughter here, because otherwise, good things
Otherwise,
might happen.
you could be next.
Yeah.
Shall
they
we
want a
hack
peace
at
treaty
each
already.
other until our enemies can gorge themselves on the...
Want everyone to be your client state.
Everyone will be my client state by the end of this one. If not, I assassinate them.
What I ask is
Nope. But basically, when they ask you stuff, it's basically me just going like, no.
what
stop.
I ask is
Get
such
out
a
of my
little
face.
thing.
I just love the sound it makes. It's just like, no.
Oh, increase in rank.
Slave
Oh,
riots.
slave riots.
You see, I have been getting a lot of slaves.
You have been getting a lot of slaves.
So slaves are out of control. But that's okay. He's trying to raise an army. I don't think he's going to do it quick enough. Salmon lost. Oh, okay. Whoops. Where's my navy? Headed up by Paprika Man. Didn't go over here. So yeah, this update is free now. So if you guys want to go and download it in the beta, you can get that sorted.
For the first week, it will only be in English language, just because there's a couple of localization bugs that they're working out. Once those are fixed, after about a week or so, that'll be available for everyone. You can still download it if you're a non-native English speaker. It will just be in English. It's fine. You don't have to live in the UK to download it. It's available for everyone. It's just only in the English language for now. But that will be changed very, very soon. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry.
Play some Power and Politics. Will beta save games carry over? Yeah, they should do. Should be absolutely fine. We are working with the assumption that save games from previous games, as long as they're not modded, will also work. There might just be a lot happening straight away because all of the political stuff will just
I
happen.
didn't
in
murder
retrospect.
anyone though, by the way.
You didn't murder
I
anyone?
secured a promotion for one of my for one of my statesmen. Mainly because I want to get them better, because I want the Seleucids to love me. So I'm going to send them over to the Seleucids. I don't know. There's something about the Seleucids were always really an interesting faction to me. You know, they were a humongous size for an empire. They kind of held together for a significant amount of time. They even fought war with Rome. Do you know where that battle ended up fighting? In a little place called Thermopylae.
Interesting.
Do you know who was they were fighting against the Romans? I believe they were fighting against the Scipios, but I might be wrong. The Scipio brothers were there, but maybe they weren't in charge of the army. And do you know who was an advisor to the Seleucid king at the time?
Who's that?
Hannibal Barca.
Is that right?
Is that right?
Interesting.
Are you asking me if that is correct? How dare you challenge my historical knowledge? He was a gun for hire who became a mercenary after he was run out of Carthage by Rome spreading rumours, as you do. But he was, and obviously he didn't. The oligarchs didn't like him very much because he was basically, you know, reforming the state to make it not as corrupt as it was. Also, he was an outsider. He was never a, never technically a Carthage. Obviously, is itself. He was Carthaginian, but he spent most of his time in Spain. So he was also married to a Spanish chieftainess. Princess.
Interesting.
He was not liked by the establishment, basically.
Welsh Pickle in chat asking, is Total War Arena ever coming back? It's still in the works. It's in closed beta at the moment, and also
I think you can play it, right?
They're planning to do a stream on Total War Official very soon as well. Haven't got official details on that, but it will be happening soon. I know.
I think you get a key for that. He failed.
What?
What?
Holy moly.
You know what? You can't trust these Asian kingdoms with their barbaric ways. You can't kill a Roman. You can't.
Kill a Roman?
Killing a Roman, that is...
pretty sure he just did kill a Roman.
You can, but it's not going to end well for him. Uh-oh.
Triumph!
Hank the Tank's got it right. I'm declaring war. This is my third triumph
for a
for
war.
campaign. I know, wait, can we get one of those?
We could get one of those.
You know what? This is what I should have done at Halloween.
Dress as
Organised a massive triumph in Rome. Dress up as Caesar, put a skirt on, and paint my face red.
Dogbert. Honestly.
It's a skirt, mate.
Only a Roman can kill a Roman.
Yeah. Has no one ever watched season 2 of Rome? Come on.
Good
There
season.
you go, that's me.
It wasn't a good season. It was a good season as well. All right, well, let's end on a triumph. How about that?
No, we're going to end with one more thing.
Okay.
Seleucids,
What's your one more thing?
due to what you've done...
I cannot say for how long. For matters
Wow.
of state and a splendid bowl of olives demand attention.
I will listen. I cannot say for how long. For matter of state and a splendid bowl of olives. Well, how about you chew on this? War declared. So you get for killing my diplomat.
Choke on those olives.
Yeah, he was also from my political family as well.
No way.
It is good for
so
once
just to
see
end-
honesty.
Yeah, sorry, I just really wanted to do that.
Jesus.
So yeah, you see, just to wrap up, we've been pushing. Is it Julian or Julii? Can't remember which one it was now. We pushed one of the political parties into seceding, and they've taken the whole province here. And as you can see over here, you can see. Oh my God! While this has been going on, the other political party has now taken all of North Africa.
Wow.
So if we ever provoke them, I don't know, by assassinating them or something, they might take
Assassinate
the
the
whole of North
paprikas?
Africa. Yeah.
Surely not.
So there's a danger to it, and if you don't pay attention to it, it can really... Like, you're not just losing a handful of settlements now and maybe a general or two. You're losing an entire province or even regions to them. So that's that. So yeah, I guess we can finish it there.
Yeah.